Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Step by Step Adventures, the podcast where we explore the world one by one, story by story, and trip by trip. I'm your host, Leo, and today I'm talking to you of one of the most exciting cities I've ever visited, which is London. Let me tell you something. It is the real feel of a place that you were looking for when you travel. And absolutely, London delivers that feeling. From history to music, from royal places to underworld markets, this city goes on and on with surprises. Tell you something. I want to tell you where I stayed. I stayed at a small Russell Square hostel, a very central and affordable place. It was close to the underworld, which quickly became my best friend. In a city as big as London, transportation isn't just convenient, it's essential. Getting around efficiently is simply a matter of time. If you plan well, you save hours every single day. And trust me, in London, time flies. Now I want to tell you something. I want to tell you how I did divide my schedule in different days. Okay, so this is my first day, and it could be like classic or cultural London. On my first day, I decided to explore the most iconic landmarks. I started at Buckingham Palace, then I walked toward the Houses of the Parliament, Westminster Abbey. Seeing Big Ben is actually an amazing experience. You cannot imagine how big or how important it is. The runners in a race can be neck by neck, and that's exactly how I felt choosing my favorite landmark. Each one was just as impressive as the next. After that, I walked to the London Eye and enjoyed the breathtaking views of the city. You can actually see everything from up. Enjoy the breathtaking views of the city. You can actually see everything from up there. Later, I visited Trafalgar Square, which is actually a little different, a little difficult to pronounce, and the National Gallery. The city center is always alive. You can always see the lights, the people, the buses, historic buildings, and blends hand in hand history and modern life together. It's it's impressive because when you uh try to think about London, I think most of people think of a maybe classical architecture, but actually being there is another thing. It's like a mix between classical architecture and modern, but like amazing buildings and all buildings is all a show. By the evening, I was in Piccadilly Circus and Soho. The energy there goes on and on. It feels like the city never sleeps. For dinner, I went to Hard Rock Cafe, which is amazing, and later I grabbed snacks at Tesco, which was my best friends because I don't know in other countries of the UK, but in most of the states of England, in the stores like Tesco or different convenience store, you can ask for a meal deal, which is a I which is a I think 3.5 pounds sandwich, uh, fries, and water. So it's really good. London offers everything from fancy restaurants to quick bites, and it's just a matter of choice. This is day two, and on day two, I visited the British Museum, and honestly, it's true that the best moments come when you least expect them. I walk and I'm thinking about the artifacts I was just seeing, but I ended completely amazing. The Rosetta Stone, Egyptian mummies, and other things are completely amazing. It's like traveling through history in a building, and that building is full of culture. After that, I went shopping on Oxford Street and I relaxed in Hyde Park. As an anecdote, I played football match with some Chinese dudes, like kids my age, and they were so bad they think I was good, but I'm really bad, and even they asked for a picture. Sometimes traveling isn't about rushing. It's about taking things day by day, like enjoying some simple moments, like just seeing and see people going through, or maybe just like stay in a cafe or something and just relax. That I think that experience of the football match is one of those things. I wasn't rushing to be in a spot. I was just there. Later, I visited the financial district to see the Gherkin and the Lloyd's building, which is my actually favorite building in London. The contrast between the ancient London and modern London, that shows you how the city has grown in. It was personal for me. I went to Abbey Road to take photos at the famous crossing, and as a fan music, this was special because I was not only in the place where the cover of the best video album was taken. I was also in a studio in which different artists went to record their music. And here's where my man Overmatter comes in. There were many tourists waiting for the perfect photo. Cars passing by, people rushing, but I stayed patient. Sometimes travel tests you, and that's tests are really important because you know that you are able to travel when you have the patience to wait for some stuff. And eventually, I get a moment and I could take a picture. Also, I visited the Savvy Row, where the Beatles performed their last concert on the rooftop, standing on the ground of the building, standing in front of the door. I think it's a blue door. Doesn't give me the chills. And finally, I explored Camden Town. The markets, the alternative fashion, the music, the culture, everything feels authentic. You can rush Camden. You can explore piece by piece, discovering small shops and street food stands in hiding corners. These are my final thoughts on my conclusion. So, London is a city that grows on you. It doesn't just impress you once, it goes from strength to strength. The more you explore it, each neighbor has its own personality, and that's something you'll feel if you visit London. Some people can say London is expensive, and yes, but traveling is not just spending money, it's using money to make efficient travels so you can know the most of the city or the best, or maybe like changing some experience for another. I didn't went to this place, but I get to know this place, or I didn't visit that specific spot for a picture, but I was in this and I had this kind of dinner. You know what I'm saying? If I have to describe my experience in one sentence, it will be this. London is a place where history and modern life go hand in hand, where energy continues on, and where every traveler discovers something new step by step. Thank you for listening to Step by Step Adventures. If you enjoyed this episode, stay tuned because the world is waiting. And next episode, we'll be talking about Transylvania because I just read Dracula's book and I want to visit there. Thank you so much.